We do love the travel. Well, there we go. And through the travel, we've realized, or at least I've come to realize, that wherever you go, you're kind of stuck to whatever their modes of transportation are. Sometimes you can guess what they are, sometimes you get a little surprised in things. So traditionally, most of our trips start off with a flight. We've been really lucky compared to a lot of the people lately that it's your standard screaming child, toddler kicking the back of your seat the whole way, your chatty neighbor who wants to know everything about your life or tell you everything about theirs. So we've been pretty lucky. What I get with our flights is the time. So our last flight to India was the longest. 3 flights, almost 20 hours of continuous travel. I was exhausted. I was done. But yet, once you get off the plane, you get your bags, you just want to stop. But we were ushered to our van. We were going into the city of Ahmedabad for a kite festival, which is great. So you leave the city, there's colors, there's smells, there's sounds. You've got all this stuff going on, and all you want to do is relax and sleep. So we're in the van, we're traveling towards town from the airport. And what I start to notice is the closer you get to town, the more that there's less cars and vans and trucks, and more scooters and mopeds and bicycles. Okay, we're going to a town, a lot of people, that's their mode of transportation. Then I start noticing that even closer you get to town, the less that there's people in lanes. Cars are here, bikes are up the middle, motorcycles are around the corner. And by the time you get into town, I don't even know if there are lines. I think at some point I closed my eyes. I might have gasped. I don't know if I scared the driver. So we get to our hotel, you relax, I get a good night's sleep, and then our next day is a tourism day. So luckily we have some locals helping us, and we're going into town. I'm like, oh, can we walk? They're like, no, we're gonna take you to the old temples. Amazing. So they wave the taxis down, and if you've never seen a tuk-tuk, it is a 3-wheeled open-air taxi that looks like it could be a carnival ride. So you can fit 2 adults comfortably in the back, 3 if you get friendly, and you can probably fit about a family of 8 if you're a local and know how to stack people. Seriously. So our driver gets into we have a driver. Then we have our tour guide. He's like, yeah, we'll take several of these, and we're all following. And then I realized we come to an intersection. There's no traffic light. There's no cop. You just go. And I think at one point he was laughing because I had a death grip on that railing between us and the driver. I think I closed my eyes a couple times. I saw sacred cows walking the street, and I went, how do you not hit the cows? And it was just like, okay, this is crazy. We make our destination, some U-turns, some hand gestures and yelling by our driver in Gujarati, which I don't know what he was saying. But we made it. We made it back to our hotel. So then in between, though, all of our little tuk-tuks, you've got motorcycles, particularly one that had like a PVC pipe attached to the side with about 6 or 8 foot length of pole hanging out. How he's gonna turn without hitting somebody, I don't know. Then you see the family stacked in the tuk-tuks, and then next to you, you see a scooter. You've got the child standing in the front, holding on to the front. Dad sitting at the very tip of the scooter with his handles, he's the driver. You've got 2 kids behind him, and then mom's on the way back, holding on to everybody. But that's how you get around. Not a lot of money, you have a little simple mode of transportation, but getting from one side to a town to another, you need it. And then multiply that by like hundreds every day. Just no signals, just going whichever way. So we get used to that for a couple days. Then the fun part comes to be the pedestrian. Who here has played Frogger? Because that's what you're doing. Live action. I'm not going anywhere. I'm looking like, can I go? He grabs me, just runs. And then you stop and get to the middle. You've got people going like this. You look around. Go. So by the end, I felt really good that I could make it. And we did okay. No one got hit. Nobody hit a cow. We were good to go. I come back to the States. I work downtown Harrisburg. I'm looking at this going, this is traffic? I'm like, who needs a traffic signal? I'm walking. I can do this. And I'm walking downtown like I'm a boss, because I got this. It's nothing compared to India.